to order. It is 7:56. We'll start with public comment. The Pennridge School Board welcomes public comment according to policy 903. We remind everyone of the following. Public comment shall be limited to 3 minutes unless otherwise specified by the board. Participants must be recognized by the presiding officer. Note their name and municipality. All statements shall be directed to the presiding officer rather than individual board members, district employees, or members of the public. A speaker may speak once during each comment period. Is there any public comment on the facilities agenda? Seeing none? All right. Second item is obsolete items for review. I have Bedminster Elementary School, projector surplus, public surplus, TV cards, projectors, public surplus, phys ed items, public surplus and scrap. B is Seiler Elementary School, computer tables, public surplus. The high school, science equipment, public surplus, computer tables, scrap. Transportation department, two-way radios, they're being recycled. Technology department, July recycling. South Middle School, computer science tables to scrap, public surplus. And that is all. Is everyone okay with moving this forward to our board agenda? Okay. Number 3, third item on our agenda is a review, pardon my cold. A review school bus bid 19-111. Bus bid pricing, summary of motions for bus purchases, and co-star quote for Chevy van. And
Mr.
Geiger.
Yes, Mr. Geiger.
Thank you.
Okay, as you know, we did go out to bid for new buses. The bids were received on the 17th of July and opened. We did provide you with a spreadsheet again this year showing who the individuals are, the companies that we're going to be going with, or recommending, I should say. And that would be Brightville for 4 72-passenger buses and 1 48-passenger bus with wheelchair capability throughout. Down Brown for 5 30-passenger minibuses. Also, the recommendation will be to sell 5 used buses to Mathis and Son at a cost of $600, or to him, $600 each. We looked over all the bids. We feel all the contractors did meet the specifications, and the awarding was done according to what they offered us for our cost and what they offered us for the trades on the vehicles. We didn't go with any of the higher trades on the 5 buses going to Mathis to sell because they wouldn't take the buses if they weren't selling us any buses. So that's why they end up going to them. They'll sell them at auction and they'll end up in Mexico or South America or something. That's what they generally do with them. And then we also looked into the co-star pricing for a new van this year again to replace one of the old Dodge Caravans. And the cost for that would be $48,120.50. Those vans come painted yellow, lettered. They have 6 safety seats in, and so we don't have to put star seats in, so they're already there. So that saves us some money replacing those all the time, and that's why we started doing that throughout the fleet. And the entire purchase would be $77,606.50, well under our budget of $850,000. So I feel, but the prices came in good. We did well getting what we got, and it's going to move us to have about, I think this will make close to 50 buses we replaced now in 4 years. A little over, maybe around 50, 52 total with this replacement, which is closing in on the 50% mark, and it's going to, I will have the age and everything again for you once we get them all in. I'll give you the fleet average age, the mileage. It's really gonna be helping us out, getting rid of some of the 250, 300,000 mile vehicles that we have and getting that age down to more manageable. So what I'm asking is for permission to have this go to the board for approval. Yes, sir.
I just have one question.
Yes.
Looking at this, the 72 passenger bus at Brightville is 89,375.
Correct.
Roar's 88,726.
Correct.
And we're going with Brightville.
Yes, but he also offered us $3,000 on
Right,
trades
right.
versus 800.
Gotcha. I wanted to make sure that that was clearly understood.
Yeah. In that case, that's why we did go with somebody that was about $600 more for their bus, but they also offered us $2,200 more per bus on trade. So that did actually make them the low bidder.
Right. So that makes perfect sense.
Correct.
That's all. I just wanted to draw that out. Thanks.
Yes, no problem. Yes.
If we decided to make any changes to our current busing, and the changes required us to have additional buses, would it be beneficial not to trade in some of these low-cost trades? Or are they in that poor of condition?
It's not that they're in that poor of condition. It's that the parts and things like that are obsolete on some of these and are becoming hard to find because of their age. And they're going to tend to break down more. You're also going to get a lower state reimbursement versus a newer bus. In the long run, you get more for the newer buses. So
even if you needed to add additional buses, you would recommend purchasing new ones as opposed to
newer
keeping old
used.
ones?
There are some good used ones coming off a lease from other companies, but you know they're a couple years old. But others have done that in the past too.
Has that been factored into these scenarios? Is that something you would recommend in some of these situations?
If you were in need of buses quickly, I would say yes. Otherwise, I would say no. Go with new.
Okay. And is that because of warranties and?
Yes. Warranty, mileage. You don't know how they're maintained by the other districts, contractors, things like that. We know how we treat our buses. We know how we maintain them. Just like you know how your car is taken care of. You don't know what the other person, how they took care of their car or their bus.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Anything else?
What was the total again, please?
It is a total for this $777,606.50.
Then there are add-on things, and it's the other two pieces of equipment to bring it to the 777.
Yeah, the CoStar purchase is not on the bid document. That's an additional $48,120.50 to that $729,000 mark. Because that spreadsheet only shows you what was bid and what the bids were received in that.
And my only other question is taking them over to Mathis and Sons. Is that like the best bang for your buck to get?
They bid it.
Okay, I didn't know if like just scrapping them you got more money.
Not really. Plus then we have to haul them. These guys come pick them up.
That was my only.
They send the people here.
What about the camera from the old bus to the new bus?
The cameras, if they're usable, they come out. The radios come out. Everything is taken out of the buses before they leave.
Do you take the extra parts that you can't find anymore that are obsolete off before you send them?
If we can use them, if we need them. They have to be legal to drive to Western Pennsylvania though.
Right.
They have to be drivable.
Take them off.
We do, if they have new tires on, we will put used tires on, but they are legal tires.
Right.
But no, they have to be drivable because they're going across state. They're going almost to Erie.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is everybody okay with moving this on to the board meeting? Any other questions? Thank you.
You got it.
Thanks, Frank.
Okay, next up, number 4 is our 6-year capital projects plan. And Louise here, are you speaking about this? Okay.
Can you go to the mic over here?
I'm going to talk into this mic over here. Okay, so it is that time of year where we're wrapping up our summer plan projects from 2018 and going to talk about 2019 and moving forward. I think real quick I'll do the short version of the capital plan for some of our newer board members. My name is Mike Spadafore.